Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to Challenge Run Wolverine's Honor. So, stuff just before the financial report, quick. I'm pretty sure this is a Friday episode. So, we are bidding each financial report, and this is going to be the first time I drop it down. So, I need to drop over to settings, go to difficulty, and I'm going to drop down to the regular challenge run ×2, which means I'm going stingy, and I can't go more than 50% salvage. But in doing so, when I take over the financial report, it's going to drop the mech tech down, but also, because I'm going back to normal instead of extravagant, but also I should be able to drop our 2 clan mechs into some of these low chevron missions, and we're going to be traveling for most of the financial report, so it's not going to matter that much. Oh, right. Let me update the widget. So, we're at 2 times lance rating, and our base salvage is going to drop because we're down to 18 mech tech, so... Oh. Yeah, the values are... I was very generous, but... Nah, I think I need to adjust that. Whatever. I'll worry about that later. For now... We're just going to go ahead and... Oh, we took our financial report. Let's check the store first, and then we'll look at the contracts. Ooh, bunch of 4 chevron. Cool. Alright, what do we have in the store? Myrmidon. I'd love to have a Myrmidon, but I'm not going to stick around in the system for another 2 million C-bills. I want to drop on like 1 mission. Ooh, a light carrier. LRM 20. Okay, so that's a carrier we could actually drop behind something and just launch, but nah, I'm gonna wait until I can get another heavy carrier, because the heavy carrier did blow up pretty easily when it got shot. But yeah, I'm not gonna spend the 2 million on the light carrier. Bolt-on tandem ×3, 3-ton bolt-on, through armor damage. Yeah, 18,000. I'll buy that. And a single salvo bolt-on incendiary rockets. Yeah. Alright, those are cheap. We're getting salvage now, so we don't have to worry about that. Enhanced LRMs. So, because of the course correct last save break, the missile changes, I'm not actually a fan of enhanced LRMs anymore. Like, yes, if it hits, doing up to 140 damage is good, but it's still splash damage, and it's 13 tons, and it could roll low on the damage variation, and then it's only doing 2.4, so that's what, 2.4, it's 50-ish 50-ish damage for a 13-ton weapon system is just unacceptable. But then again, okay, if it has Artemis, it could be good as an LRM 20 or an enhanced 20 or an enhanced 15. I'd probably run an enhanced 15 or 20 if I had an Artemis 4 or 5 attachment to put on it with ammo. But it's still such a tonnage investment, and that actually adds more tonnage investment. But the Artemis system would, I believe it increases the damage per missile and increases reduces the damage variation. So it makes it just more consistently a lot of damage. So, do I have an Artemis system? Anyway, enhanced zoom. That's worth having around. Also, it's only 125,000, so yeah. Engine heatsink removal, absolutely instantly buying. Omni-jammer ECM. Jams everyone within 150 meters by 2. That's funny. That's funny. And again, we do have some light mechs that we could toss that on. Just run interference. Nah. SRM counter is actually pretty good, especially if we end up with an SRM carrier like we had wouldn't have the slots of ammo for it, but yeah, half ton of SRM counter can help us get an SRM carrying mech into. I'll actually buy 2 more. Get into short range safer. We already have half bins. All right. So the only other thing from this store that I would buy is the LRM-20. But I wouldn't be rushing to buy it. But do we have? If we have an Artemis system already, we do. So we could give it plus 25% crit chance, which is cool. Plus 0.2 damage per missile. Minus 0.2 damage, so that would mean instead of 2.4, the lowest it could be is 2.6. And then plus 1 accuracy. The plus 1 accuracy is the big thing there. Just making sure that the initial roll is less likely for every single shot to miss. Do we also have Artemis LRM ammo? See, if we have Artemis LRM ammo, I'm actually going to buy it. Just got to go all the way down to the ammo. We have LK. No, we do not have Artemis LRM ammo, but we do have the we do have the Artemis system. We do have the Artemis system. So it would still be, because it's -2 variance, but plus, or minus 0.2 variance, but plus 0.2. It would still be a max of 7 damage per missile. So it would still be up to 140 damage alpha strike. Yeah, that's worth it. Because then it would be minimum of 2.6, which... that's 52. So minimum of 52 damage. And that's if every single missile was... Actually, I don't know if the variance is rolled before... Like, I don't know if the variance is the entire thing. But it would be 14 tons for the Artemis attachment. And of course, we'd have to have the Artemis ammo, but we could find that. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. So at some point, I'm hopefully going to be able to put that LRM-15 or LRM-20, enhanced LRM-20 with Artemis into a mech. But for now, we're just going to drop... Oh, not store. We're just going to drop on a mission and... Oh, right. Before I pick a mission, I should look. We need to let people rest. Okay. So... Oh, we actually have the adder up in 1 day of repairs. Okay. Bulldog is 2 days. Maxim is 3. So, would I rather have the Maxim or the Drillson? Okay. Drillson. 565, 914 movement. Maxim. 445, 812. Okay. I'd rather have the Drillson. Maxim, you get back down below the adder. Adder goes up. I definitely want the Bulldog, I think, over the Striker. Because the Bulldog does have more armor. Yeah, we're going to do that. So 3 days. Oop. While planet side, Amity... on the system. Hulk pulls us aside. Unsecured warehouse still with equipment. Looks like it belongs to some small-time court. Alright, so Hulk wants to go steal some stuff. So I can either authorize him to steal it or give him money to buy it. Now let's let him go. Ah. Okay. So that's unfortunate. All right. It was worth a try. I hope I didn't need him for the mission. Did I need him for the mission? He was... Okay, no, he was my carrier tanker. It's fine. He can rest. He can rest. Alright. That's funny, though. Alright. Defense in depth. I'm not ready for another... That was a lot. Yeah, I'm not ready for another new mission type. There's also organized retreat. Nah, I think I'm gonna go with assassination. Ooh, Comstar Line Mercenary Company. So that should be a very, very high payout for this assassination. And the battle against Merrick. Nah, let's go big. Let's go for the assassination. Yes. Oh, right. The max I can go is 210. Ooh. I wonder if it's worth going for something. Oh, wow. Yeah. That is tricky. Okay. So we can drop in, murder him, and get out and grab one fancy thing. Get 852,000, covers the financial report, and then we'll have money whenever we arrive at the new system. Although that does make attacking Comstar less compelling. If we're just going to be hitting... we don't need Ronin to be in a vehicle this time. Grunt is our mech pilot. Bulldog. Deadlock's Maxim Striker. Yeah, Omega and the Cavalry again. Was Gadget the Bulldog? I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting, I'm dropping a lot of different vehicles, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Also, I just realized Striker has Gladiator. So at some point, we want her to be in mechs. Yeah, question is, do we want the Mislinks, which has Pulse Laser, Snub, Medium Laser with an active probe? Or do we want the Arctic Cheetah, which is Large Laser, Medium Pulse Laser, Laser Heat Sinks? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Mislinks. It's lower tonnage, but it's going to have higher accuracy because of the active probe, and it's got the Snub. So, all right. Yep. And I don't even need to check what's the mechs and what's the vehicles because our full Lance rating is half. So, we're good. Let's go. Yep, I know, Darius. That's the challenge run. All right, so the plan is drop in, kill this Comstar mech, and get out. So let's pay close attention here. Single target. Right there. Oh, it looks like he might be in a blackjack or something. Cool. Light armor. Love to see it. Wait. Okay, here we go. Visually identifying targets in the fog might be difficult, but sensors should cut right through. It didn't show me the evac point. Oh, man. Okay, so... I mean... This is going to be the best angle. For sure. And I'm just going to push him fast. Kill him fast, hopefully. and then get out. So, yeah, it's a blackjack. Cool. That is very low armor. Should not be a problem. Okay. Calculate all you want. Alright. Then we have the adder.
I'm receiving you.
Striker. Yeah, we want everyone to be able to get in position to be able to strike. Even if we can't get, like, back strikes with most people, we will just hit hard. And it's a blackjack, so we don't really have to do that much. Alright. Get the kill, get out, get paid. That's the plan. That is the plan. Okay. I mean, 7 in cover is effectively 9 evasion, so... There we go. Oh wow, they got a Grim Reaper up there. That's scary. And the Bulldog. Right down there. Okay. First actual round of combat. Oh, he just positioned with his back to the high ground here. I don't really want to get knocked unsteady. Yeah. That sounds good. If it hit. It did not. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Striker can also get into the back. And will do so. Come on. 27s. Oof. That's not ideal. Alright. Well. Photon incendiary rockets. Might as well. At least we're not in a polar biome. So. Oh, nice. Head hit. You'll love to see it. And he's unsteady. Alright. I see you up there. I am concerned. Well, the good news is that means I don't have to deal with, I don't have to actually deal with trying to get back strikes anymore. I know stray shots standing on top of my adder is probably dangerous, but also optimal range. Yeah. That's the knock. That's the kill. Okay. Let's get out of here. Where's the evac point? Nice. Oh. We have to run through the valley those guys are going to be shooting down into. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's the map border. We either have to go over the mountain or through the valley. Well, I know which of those will be faster. I mean, yeah, we'll take shots as we go, but hopefully, with any luck, we'll be able to just get into the valley and get out before Alright, alright. Not bad. But yeah, we did not need much. That was basically just the adder. Actually, no, it was just the adder of the cavalry. Alright. Well, time to get going. And if they lose line of sight once we're in the water, that's good.
What do you need? Let's move.
But that's not a guarantee. Yeah, and we are going to be going through water, so we will be slow the whole time. But if we can get into the ravine deep enough, I feel like we might be mostly safe. I'm very worried to see this ordnance starting to come through. Ah, the bulldog. The bulldog's going to be slow once we're in the water. But hopefully, if they can't see down to shoot us... hopefully we'll be able to just roll on through and get gone. But they can still shoot at the bulldog. So, we're going to do our best to get out. Alright, and they do have LRMs to fire indirectly. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem. The bulldog is going to be very slow in the water. But if they can't get an angle on us with their direct fire weapons, then that means we're just suffering indirect fire the whole time. Alright. Cool. Yeah, move and brace. Mechs don't like the water too much either.
I live to serve.
Move and brace.
Commander?
No sense in trying to move because the vehicles can't brace.
How's it going?
And... yeah, we'll find out this round if they're able to shoot at us. And if not, then I will be cutting from this round to when they start shooting at us or when we evac. Or if, you know, their indirect fire gets a head hit or something. Some ridiculousness happens. Cool.
All right, let's move.
Yeah, so that's our Drillson and our VTOL already ready to go. Now everyone else just has to catch up. Alright, the Raijin will actually be able to pull up on us pretty easily once we're going through the ravine. But here's hoping. If we can get distance, then the LRMs will lose accuracy, and firing indirectly at extreme ranges much harder to do.
Yes, Commander.
Alright.
On my way. Double time.
Cool.
Yes, Commander.
Wait, am I able to get back down off of that? No, not really. Ah, there we are. Cool. Able to run up on land a little bit there, which means everyone else should be able to take that shortcut too.
Waiting for orders.
You'll love to see it.
Moving at full throttle.
Get some extra evasion in the process.
What do you need?
Absolutely love to see it.
Understood. Moving fast.
Alright. Are they able to fire on us still? Or is the bulldog safe?
Standing by.
Yeah, you just get over here.
On my way. Double time.
Alright. Okay. Good deal. Bulldog. Just all of it missing. Love to see it.
Orders.
Alright, looks like we are indeed free and clear. I think this hex is the one that the Mistlings got down to the water from, but just to make sure.
Pulling off.
Just to make sure. I'll stay there. Alright. Then, yeah, it seems I'm out of line of sight, so unless that changes, I'm gonna cut to either something being different or extracting out. See you there.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Oh, they got a direct fire shot on us. There goes most of the Bulldog's armor. Oh dear.
Copy that, Commander.
Oh dear.
Ten four.
Oh, and the Grim Reaper's got reinforced armor. Oof.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, I'm gonna have to, as much as possible, turn with my left side back towards the enemies. Oh boy.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledge. Yep. Bugging out.
Alright.
I'm receiving you. Quick
Striker just goes as far as can.
Receiving you.
That mech might be able to get a line on us at some point. Out of range there.
Let's see what this baby can do.
Yeah. Bring our faster vehicles back to at least run interference while the slower ones make their way.
Reporting.
Alright. Once again, turning left side towards enemies.
Throttle at full.
Alright. Also, I did accidentally go up on a part of the rock I couldn't come down from, so wasted a hex of movement there, or two. But it looks like I did escape their reach for now.
I got
Fall back and wait.
I'm receiving.
So if that was the last of it, then I'll cut to activating the to evacuating. Ooh. Okay, Bulldog is open and Gadget is panicking.
Reporting. Good to go.
And it's the turret, so there is no twist that will protect it. Alright. They're about to crest the ridge. We're going to have all sorts of new problems.
I'm here.
The mislinks. Yeah. I think step out into the water.
I'm walking here.
Take shots. Try to keep them from focusing the already almost dead tank.
Need something, Chief?
Alright, cavalry is actually able to get close enough to fire. So we will. I don't know if they'll be able to fire. Yeah, they'll be able to fire both weapon systems. Alright. Does the hit chance get any better? No, it gets worse. Alright.
Handle this.
Ah, right, because the first estimation was before we sprinted. Yeah, it makes sense.
Waiting for
Alright.
orders.
Deadlock in the striker. I wonder if I'm better off. You know what?
Copy that command.
I am better off. Giving them the striker to shoot at. Still fresh armor. The Drillson. We'll definitely be able to make it back, even if we go out this far. Alright, Shadowhawk is still completely fresh. The Battle Cobra is still completely fresh. But we have unobstructed on the Battle Cobra, so we'll start there. If we take a weapon system down, then that helps. Here comes the Raijin. Okay, cool. They're taking the Drillson as their target. Hopefully we can sneak the Bulldog out. Alright, Shadowhawk. Ooh, okay. Good, good, good. Not as good if they're actually landing those shots.
Serious hit.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this is there is nothing. There is nothing good about this. I have no choice but to show my back. Alright. Maybe being in the water will be lower and not as likely to be hit. Now, if we can make it across the stretch of land there and swing back around, that'll be our fresh side. Our turret will still be open, but we'll be showing mostly fresh armor. Again, Shadowhawk is fresh, Battle Cobra is fresh. The Raijin is almost open side torso. So, if we turn back like so,
Onward.
we can fire the PPC at the Raijin. Maybe get some work done. It's going to take more than that, unfortunately. Wait, did that all... No, okay, that hit leg. I was going to say,
Yep.
I don't see other damaged locations, but... Alright. Planning our PPC.
Firing.
26.8. Also connects and opens the side torso. It might be running an XL. Ooh. Okay, Striker is also very open. 4 structure remaining. Yeah, we need to... More than anything else, we need to turn around so we're not getting shot in the side or the back. Yeah, like that.
Double time. Let's go.
Alright.
Hey there.
Cavalry. We've got at least one more turn of battle left. But I don't want to move so far away. Okay. I don't want to not get evasion, but I also don't want to move so far away that I can't sprint back to the evac. So... if I'm moving full force... I've got like 5 hexes. So if I'm 5 hexes, which this would be more than 5 hexes further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd have to be somewhere like here. Alright. There, I can get 8 evasion, fire on the Raijin, and be ready to just book it.
Affirmative.
And the cavalry is fresh with 120 armor in the front.
Let's see how you like this.
It's fine. Drawing fire away from the heavily damaged tanks is also a victory. Or causing them enough damage that they back off. Or their AI just bugging, so they back off. Alright, the same kind of thing. Although we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 hexes worth of maneuvering that we can do. Yeah, I don't think there's a place closer where we get a line. Well, no, I stand corrected. There is a place closer where we get a line of sight. Also, every one of these shots is potentially a shot where I hit them in the head or have some other shenanigans happen. Alright. I will take that side strike, I think. Well, unobstructed. That's full damage.
Roger that, Commander.
Alright. We've got this round and then at least one more round after before we have to get into the evac point. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine.
You gotta be shitting me. That should have hit.
Everything's fine. Okay, light MML carrier doing nothing. Cool. Drillson is soaking fire. Good. Yeah, hiding in the forest is also keeping us a little bit safer just by virtue of... Ooh, they get line of sight there. But 6 evasion. Damage side is away. Next round we get into the evac point. I wish I could go vigilance, but I can't. Very well.
Yeah.
So this might be the round. Okay, that's definitely in the evac point. But honestly, unless I hit cockpit, it wouldn't do much anyway.
Ready for orders.
Alright, missed links. Yeah.
Rolling.
Get in. Pop the Shadowhawk. Miss. It's fine.
Failed to connect.
Standing by.
Striker needs to make sure it's facing the enemies. Which it can do right there.
Giving it full throttle.
pretty sure it's also in the evac point. We'll find out. And yeah, facing the enemies was defensive. Hopefully they can't get a hit on the rear, in which case we're good.
Receiving you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
Consider me there.
I don't understand VTOL movement. I don't understand VTOL movement at all. Alright. Well,
You got it.
we're going to be able to get the Bulldog in, but that's not the end of it. Alright. Oh, Raijin coming back out.
What do you need?
Giving Switchback a really nice shot into the side that's open.
Heading out.
I hope that's not the only hex that the that the tank can get into. Honestly, I wonder if it's worth the offensive push. It reduces our base hit chance, but 50% chance to hit side torso. You know what? No, because we could hit head. So 34% chance to hit in general is just bad. It misses anyway. Alright. The offensive push would have reduced his initiative next round, though. Might have been valuable. Well. Okay, firing on the Drillson. Drillson's fine. Plenty of evasion. In cover. Fresh armor. Good. I don't know where the Grim Reaper's going, but I'm glad it's not towards me. Alright, and then fresh sight towards enemy with cover. Cool. All we need now is the cavalry.
Will be done.
But I can come forward and fire on the Raijin with the snub. Or potentially get a head hit, etc., etc. Or miss and catch some forest on fire.
I'm receiving you.
Woof. Can I get 4 and face them? Yes. 4 cover and facing them from further away.
Target.
Slightly better defense on the striker.
Yep.
Omega gets in and we get out of here. Okay.
Firm.
That was wild. Seemed like it was going to be super easy until it wasn't. Alright.
Mission successful.
Alright, cool. 750,000 after all of our expenses. Gonna have to repair, but yeah. Bulldog got down to 25 structure. And 16 armor and 30 structure on the side. The Striker got down to 4 structure in the rear. We were 4 structure away from losing this Striker. Wow. Disassemble all. Oh. Okay. He was running a pair of Ultra 10s. So this is what I was talking about with the Enhanced LRM. It's very comparable to a ballistic weapon. Except instead of it being pinpoint, it's splash. That said, like if you miss one of the 2 shots with the Ultra 10, you do 50 damage, which is, you know, low roll. But if you hit both, you do 100, which is less than the high roll of the Enhanced LRM. And then giving it the, you know, Artemis is gonna, ooh, ultralight gyro, ooh, sniper, ooh, ah. So many things that are all so good. I'm actually not gonna pick the supercharger because I have a bad feeling that it will explode. It would be nice to have, for sure. Especially since I'm pretty sure you can use a supercharger. You can't use a mask with TSM, but I'm pretty sure you can use a supercharger with TSM. which would help our hatchet man get into range faster. But there's also an ultralight gyro, which just saves slots, saves tonnage. Like, yeah, we take more stability damage, but it saves a lot. There's also a light engine. We already have one, though. Endo. We already have 3. I'm not going to take the ultras. I don't care about the blackjack parts. I'll happily take them randomly, but it really comes down to sniper sensor, which is really good for any kind of long-range mech. The extra 1 ECM shield on top of the sensor and sight range and the bonus of 2 instead of just bonus of 1 for basic sensors. It's good. It's good. There's also a double heatsink kit, which we are about to be building a mech, and we do not have a double heatsink kit for it. I think that is the only reason I take that. That lets us actually build our quad mech immediately. Oh, but there's so many good things. Alright, well the good news is we have 5 total salvage. So how many misses are there? I would consider the blackjack parts a miss, even though it's a 55 tonner. I'm not a fan of the chassis. So there's 3... Ultras, I think, yeah, most of this is miss, I think. Unless we happen to get the ultras and the caseless ammo. Because we can run 1 bin of caseless for an ultra 10. The upper recoil is rarer. But we don't really have a weapon to take advantage of it. Sensor sniper is rarer, but we don't really have a sniper mech to take advantage of it. Or a stealth mech, which is what... stealth sniper is what would really benefit from it. We do... oh, hold on. We do have stealth. We do have... wherever the weapon... or the armor mods are. Wait, do we not? I thought we did. We have an AR-24 sheath beacon. Oh yeah, the articulated jump jets. I definitely need to put those into... I could have... oh, there we go. Void system. We do have a void signature system. Which makes the sensor stealth... or sensor sniper so much more compelling. Yeah. Yeah. I would say that the sensor sniper, especially because I just remember we also have, waiting for the perfect chassis to run it, another Clanning RPPC. So we can give stealth sniper sensors, ERPPC, Clanning RPPC, maybe an LRM. Oh, if we get the right medium chassis, giving the enhanced 50 or the enhanced 20, we do also have an enhanced 15. I must have bought that at some point. I didn't remember that. But either of them, enhanced LRMs plus Artemis on top of... yeah. With the stealth and everything. Yeah, this is interesting. Do we have an IFF jammer? Huh. Because we have the AR-24 sheath beacon. We even have a defensive gyro. And... oh, we even have a PPC. Okay. We can give it a Clanning RPPC with capacitor. And modular... oh, no, that's right. Modular armor can't be used with stealth. I do not see an IFF jammer. That is like the last component. An IFF Jammer Mark III would be perfect. Also, Fire Control Improved and Fire Control Mark II or Clan. We have an IFF Jammer Mark I. Okay. That'll do for now. Yeah, we're taking the Sniper Sensor just because of the rarity of it. And I know I want the Ultralight Gyro so bad, but I got it. Wow. What a high roll. Sell the case. Another Indo, sure. 170 core, sure, we didn't have one. But we got the Ultralight Gyro and the Sniper Sensor. That, literally the only other thing on that I would have... The double heatsink kit because we have immediate use for it. The Sniper Sensor because it's rare and we have an immediate use for it. And the Gyro Ultralight because it's rare and we have immediate use for it. Those were the only three, like, priority picks. The only ones. And we got 2 out of the 3. Alright. 7 days, 33,000 for repairs. We made a good profit on that. I'm at an hour of recording time for this episode, but I know that the episode's way too short. So... No, not store. Command Center. We do have... Wait. Are these the same mission? Okay, that's a travel mission. I could have sworn... Oh, there we go. Duo duel. Yeah. There is a duo duel available. And we do have Ronin available, but we would have to wait. We would have to wait for 2 days anyway. Yeah, Hatchet Man needs 10 days. That said, we can get 2 days of work done on the Hatchet Man. Actually, I think I'm going to rebuild the Hatchet Man when we travel. Okay. Stop work. Confirm. Stop work. Yeah, confirm. 4,200. It's just armor. Should just be armor. I'm pretty sure this is just all repairs. Ah, that we rebuilt. Right? I'm pretty sure we rebuilt that. But would I rebuild it different now that I have new components? How long do we have on the Falcon? 8 days? I might rebuild it different. Let's do it. Let's pull the money back. Honestly, I'm gonna stop work on everything. And we're gonna drop the adder, which took no damage. Oh, we might actually be able to drop Adder and Arctic Cheetah or Mistlinks. Because we're at 2 times Lance rating. And I believe it's 3. Can we drop? Oof. Oof. Stingy 50% max would be 0-2. 450,000 is not bad. But it would be Word of Blake. Is that worth the risk? Is that worth the risk? We could drop the Mistlinks and the Adder. You know what? Since we would have to wait 2 days... And 2 days is 1/15 of a financial report, which means we'd be losing like 100-something thousand C-bills to just try to... Nah. So let's spend the rest of this episode figuring out where we're going. We have travel contracts for Kaladisa, and Kaladesa. So do we want to go to Kaladesa is what we're basically asking here. Kaladesa is that way. I mean, it is manufacturing research rich, but it's not towards... It's not towards Capellan space. 12 days. We could go to a former Star League, Comstar. Yeah. Manufacturing, Megacity, Rich. Yeah, let's go there. 12 days. Yep. Yep. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I just wasted 2 days of travel without working on anything because I canceled literally all the work. Jeez. Oh, I'm bad and should feel bad. Alright, refit the Striker. This one, we're just repairing everything and maxing armor. That's all we're doing here. I mean, I do have more variety of SRM ammo than I did. That said, is this where? Nah, we're just gonna keep that just like it is. All right. So that could have been done, being worked on. The Bulldog. Repair all. Max, everything there. Alright. Do we have something to replace? Also, I'm just gonna make the widget go away for a second. Alright. Do we have something to replace the large laser with that we would actually want to replace the large laser with? It is 40 damage, 24 heat. We lose too much range with the Medium X Pulse. Same thing with the... Yeah, we need something long range on it. So... Unfortunately, a machine gun is the only thing that will fit in that slot. Yeah, no, all these laser weapons would be shorter range, which would be worse. The SRMs. Do I have LRM5s? I do not. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. I do. I have one. Unfortunately, the enhanced LRM5 is 1 ton too heavy. But I could replace the SRM4s with LRM5s. And in doing so, push its range to 840 meters. The machine gun at that point is kind of silly, but we would then have a heavily armored main battle tank that could sit on the high ground and just shoot down. But again, that requires us to have a second LRM5. So, follow-up question. Does anyone else have an LRM5 I can steal? No, we got an LRM15 there. Hold on. Oh no, Streak 2. I thought this... For a second, I thought this was Streak 4, which would be heavy enough to run the enhanced LRM5. But no. Alright. So, short answer, no. Okay. Mechs, any of you running an LRM5 right now? Okay. Medium lasers there. Also, sorry if anyone got excited about the Falcon build. I don't remember what it was, but things have changed. Also the Calliope. feel like it was a build that I just canceled. I'm very confused. Oh no. Did this have a combat shield? Was this carrying the combat shield? Did I somehow give it enough stuff that it could carry the combat shield? You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna figure out the vehicles and then I'm gonna come back and look at stuff between episodes. And tomorrow's episode is gonna just be a Mech Lab episode. For sure. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna get completely rebuilt. Because if I'm not mistaken, don't I have a Rack 5 that I picked up randomly? Or am I just... No, it's a Rack 2 that's right. That's right, the Rack 2 that was originally on this that I keep pulling off and then putting back and pulling off and putting back, and I'm just never happy with it. I think genuinely the only thing I would do here is give it the defensive gyro. I think this build's just about as good as it's gonna get. Like, I think genuinely that's just what I'm gonna do here. Like, I could give it the ultralight gyro, but getting knocked unsteady means we lose the guarded. So, not worth it. Wait, does it not have any electronic warfare? It doesn't have any electronic warfare. Huh. You know what? I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff between episodes, and then tomorrow we're gonna have a full Mech Lab episode. But for now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.